Hi guys, I'm Jack Fowkes. I'm here today from JCB Demonstrations here at Hunter JCB, and today we're going to do an in-detail walk around of the Pothole Pro. So as you can see here, it's based off the chassis and design of the Hydro-Dig, and we've basically expanded on that and made it the better machine that you can see here right now. So if we start here at the front of the machine, as you can see here, quite a lot of metal, quite a lot of machine. Here you can see the SC120 Pro brush. This brush was designed especially to go on the front of this machine to maximise the cleaning capability when it comes to cleaning out the roads. Started at the front here, big yellow roof, just hold that big brush in, working with 23 nylon section brushes with a hose feeding on top for that perfect dust suppression. Working our way around, as you can see here, you've got a big white tank, 80 litre capability for that dust suppression, making it a lot safer for the guys on the ground, not inhaling all that rubbish that you kick up on the road. And as we're working our way around here, you can see this perfect big bucket. It's a 0.8 cubic metre bucket, designed again, especially around this machine, to maximise its capability and reduce the amount of times you have to empty it. Reducing that time means less time travelling to and from and more time working on the road itself. Working our way a bit further back here, you can see there's the quick hitch coupler. This here is designed off the skid steer hitch. Again, it's maximising its use, so if you need be, you can use that for something else later on down the line. So building up from the skid steer hitch, you've got a secondary hitch as well. This is Steel Wrist's very own S45 hitch. We've worked with them, we've collaborated, and we've made a hitch design working just around that. With that, it also means you have a greater choice of applications you can do by using Steel Wrist's very own range of buckets and attachments. So working our way up, as you can see here, we've got Steel Wrist's very own X12 tilt rotator. We've worked with them again to get it integrated into our machine. So with that, it's working on a 4-line system, and it's all designed into our own JCB toy sticks. So working our way around to the breaker now, we've got a JCB's very own HMO12T Pro. Again, this was designed working around this machine, and we've got the maximum capability out of such a small design. So this one here is working on a 300mm cropping tool edge. Again, getting a perfect finish for when you do that cut. Right, so working our way to the back of the machine now. Here we have a Cymex planer that we worked with again in partnership to get the maximum out of this machine. So this is a 600mm planer, designed primarily around getting the most from what we can do to what we can give you. So working from the side here, you can see this big lovely silver plate. These are for the guys on the ground to reference, so you can get the maximum and the most accurate cut when you're doing that cropping out. For the guys inside the machine, they've got a lovely dial just on here. You can see that it's got labelled up to 170mm deep. So that's a big sort of cutting depth for you guys. Saves you having to get a second machine for that extra depth in. And again, because we're always thinking about the safety, we've gone with our own dust suppression system as well. So with this is also fitted another water tank, hidden nicely away, so you guys get the most out of it. Working onto the actual side of it itself, as you can see here, we've got this lovely big rail. This planer actually comes outside of it, so up to 200mm on the outside of the rail. That gives the guys on the ground less time to have to dig out against that curb edge, because this machine will do it for you. And again, working on the extra safety and things like that, we've gone further out, because as you can see here, the tyres don't go that far as well. So that means the machine doesn't have to ride against that curb edge. It doesn't have to cause any extra damage or any wear on the edge of a road. So you're getting the most out of the planer without causing damage to anything you don't want removing as well. Okay, and working our way around here, as you can see here, we've got a big water tank again. This is using the same system that we have on the front of the machine. So it's simple, easy to maintain and easy to use. Okay, and working our way back, you've got the skid steer hitch. Again, improving that versatility of the machine. We're giving you more options of what you can put on the back of it. So by doing that, you guys are getting the better use out of it, and again, more money, more machine for your money. Working a bit further back, as you can see here again, you've got a hydraulic pack. Working a bit differently to the Hydro-Dig in general, we're now offering you a lower down option. So if you do choose to run the skid steer hitch or any sort of attachments, you can now run the hydraulic system as well. Again, integrated into the machine and being able to use safely from the cab and not from the ground. Okay, now working around to these tyres. Big heavy duty tyres, working again with Alliance to maximise the use of the tyre. With doing so, obviously because we've lost all the stabilising legs on the machine to reduce the weight, we found it to be a bit of a soft spot. So by getting these heavy duty tyres, we've increased the pressure of the tyre capability up to 6.5 bar, and that means the machine sits a lot safer and a lot flatter to the ground, making it again safer and easier for the guy inside to operate. Working back a little bit further, again we've got this e-stop system. Safety is always coming first, so for you guys here in Australia, that's perfect for the external guy if he's seeing something dangerous, or if he can see something in the machine that the operator can't quite see. Just like that, you're good to go. Right, now onto the engine. Because we're JCB, we're always thinking about the end user. All the daily checks and daily maintenance is designed to be at ground level. So as simple as that, now I can see what I need to get into. All the things you need to do on a daily check is down to here, or just on the same level on the other side of the machine. This now stops you from climbing up in the machine. Risk of slips and falls is reduced massively because there's nothing to climb up there for. So by doing this, I can come around here, I can check my oil level if I want to, I can check the coolant level, and again, depending on what you guys are doing with it, if you need to change your filters, just there for you. Again, making life quicker and easier. Now on the other side of the machine, as I said on the other side, everything again is ground level. So if you need to do a daily check your levels or even fill up, it's all here. No more climbing up the side of the machine, risking falling off. And also as well, your air filter is here, making it easy for the guys to do the checks and maintenance. Now, for the best part, we get into the cab of the machine. So as you can see, 3 nice big size steps, making it easy for me to get in and out, again reducing any risk of me slipping or hurting myself on the way in. And just like that, we're in and we're nearly ready to go now. So come inside with me and we'll have a look on the inside. So now we're in the machine. As you can see, there's a lot of glass in here. Again, at JCB, we're always thinking about safety and we're thinking about the guys around it. So the perks of this, I can see everything around me a lot better and a lot safer than a traditional wheeled excavator. So I know the guys that are working on the ground are safe and they feel safe working near me as well. So if I was to walk around, I can walk around all the machine and I can see everybody at any given time. With that as well, I've also got 3 sets of mirrors, see the front, the side and the offset. Again, safety is the key part behind this. The controls itself, JCB have integrated the controls working with steel wrist to maximise the use out of everything we can get. So by doing this, we can get every sort of use or function that you can think of just in the palm of your hands. Okay, so as you can see with the new display, you've got better visibility looking at it. No matter if the cab door open or closed, it looks better this way. Working on to the steering, there's 4-wheel steer as a basic, but we'll have 2-wheel steer as an option as well, and crab steer for those who get in a really stuck situation. This machine is not only designed to work, but work on the road. So by doing this, you can activate its own harmonies mode. This unlocks it onto 40 kilometers an hour and makes it as a standard setup. As you can see by the columns on the side, everything is easily labelled, everything is easy to reference to. Again, making the guy in the machine very comfortable and very happy about what he's got to do ahead. Working on to the rollers, again, this is a really easy use, really ergonomic setup, again designed for the operator in mind. It's very easy to pick up and very little time in the seat. So as you can see here, you've got a chocolate bar set of buttons, 1 to 12. This is showing how easy it is to operate this patch planer just by working these functions. This also is the setup that you would use if you were to whack any other skid steer attachment on that lower frame, again making it easier for the end user. So as you can see, I've stood here outside the machine, you're sat inside the machine looking out to me. And as I walk around, you guys can see me very clearly at any position as we go. This again is one of the key factors that we found for the safety of the Hydra Dig, and not just Hydra Dig, the Pothole Pro. So as we are constantly going, I can see the guy, he can see me, and we're pretty safe. I know that at any point I can walk around this machine and I'm not going to have an accident. And that is what the key part of this JCB machine is all about. Okay guys, and then to summarise with this machine, we're going to be talking about the final pieces, which is over the current methods of today, you'll be saving up to 2/3 of the time whilst doing all the work on a pothole. It's costing you an average of $55 per pothole. At the same time, this machine does it all on its own, saving the guys on the ground all that grunt work. And with that, we're going to sign off with cut, crop and clean, all with this one machine. Thank you very much.